Hey everybody, I'm here today. This is Miss B from Writing 101. I'm going to talk to you about how to set up your blog space, why we use it, and then show you how to add our class to your blog space so that you have access to your blog and our class blog. So I have my screen shared with you. As you can see, I'm going to start with the Bitmoji classroom. I'm going to encourage you to keep coming back to that just because it has helpful links for everything that you might need throughout the semester. Let's go ahead and click on our syllabus. So here you see the syllabus. If you scroll down toward the second page, it talks about one of the major components of the assignment is our blog, which is where we do our reflective writing. Reflective writing is a really important aspect of writing. It's a place where you can think about the ways that you're changing and learning, the ways you're struggling, the ways that you're overcoming those struggles. These are really important things to consider as you move through your academic life here at UM. We use EdBlogs, which is sort of a subset of WordPress. So if you've ever used a blog before, you're going to feel like it's very similar to what you've done before. If you haven't though, it's pretty straightforward learning process. There is a link here for you from the syllabus, but I'm just going to go ahead and go to it. EdBlogs looks just like this when you first log in. You get the option to sign in down here or log in up here. So when I click login, it'll ask you for your Ole Miss ID, just like if you were logging into your email address or anything like that. And mine is going to look a lot different than yours. Yours will probably say, are you ready to get started? Set up a blog, and it will set your blog up by default using your username. So when it sets it up at the top, it will actually say edblogs.olemiss.edu/ and your username. If you need to get started, you can do that here by signing in. The process for setting it up may take a minute. It'll load your new site, but once it's all loaded and you've gone through the process of setting it up, you will probably be brought to a screen that looks very similar to this. This is the dashboard for your blog space. The dashboard just means it's sort of like the editing space or like the background of what your actual site will look like for someone who visits your site. So someone like me or Miss Black. So when you're here, there are things you can do like add posts. You can also change the appearance of your site if you want to. So I set up a sample site to show you what yours is going to look like when you set it up, because every freshman student who starts this process will be given this default site. There's nothing wrong with this site. It's fine, but it's not very personalized necessarily. So some of y'all might want to customize your site so it just fits a little better with your personality. I know I like to do that. So the way that you do that is up here at Customize. You can go there, or if you find yourself in your dashboard for your site up here, you can actually go down here to Appearance and you can customize from there. So just let me show you what that looks like. What it'll let you do is like you can change your theme. I often like to change my theme, and there are tons that you can choose from. So I'm just going to kind of show you here. You can go through some of these, and whatever theme sort of fits with your personality, then you're welcome to use that theme. So let me just change to this one just to kind of show you. You can preview these themes just to see, okay, is this something I would like? And okay, I may like this theme. So if you keep that, what you can then do is come over here to the left. You can change all kinds of things like the site identity. It may right now say just your username, and so you can actually change the title to like Amber's Writing 101 blog. You can change the tagline to say something like a reflective writing space. And this is all whatever you choose. It's just to personalize it, to make it more your own. If you come back here, you can even change like the background image or a header image. You can add widgets. There are all kinds of little things that you can do here. So if I decide, okay, I've changed things as much as I want to, maybe I want to select a color or something. Ooh, that's really bright. You want to think about readability too as you're making your design. So if something's like that bright, it would be really hard to read this, right? And so maybe I want like a little red background or a pink background. You just want to make sure that the readability is strong there. So say I've decided that's it, you know, this is what I want. What you'll notice, I have to go up here and publish, so don't forget to do that. And once you've done that, it might take you back to your dashboard. So you may be like, well, wait, where's my blog space? You can get it by coming up here and going to visit site, and there it is, okay? Now, everyone is going to have these default posts, okay? This is where our department kind of tells you, well, these are the kinds of reflections that you'll be doing this semester. Now, our class is not doing weekly reflections. We're just doing daily writes and unit reflections. And you'll see the prompts to those in your calendar on Blackboard. So that's where you can go, like each class day. When we might have Monday session, and then you'll do a daily write, or you might watch a video on a Wednesday, and there will be a daily write prompt. So you can always access those on your calendar to see what you need to write. But how do you add a post, right? There are a couple ways to do it. So it depends on where you are. Right now, we're in the actual site, right? So if you're in the site, you can go up here to new and add post, and you can do it that way. Maybe though, you're not in your site, you're actually in the dashboard, which is the kind of the background space, the editing space. You can do it from there as well. In fact, if y'all want to clean up your blog the way it looks right now, you can actually go in here to these posts where it says all posts, and those default posts that the university just puts on the template, you can actually throw those away because, you know, they're not your posts, they're just those default posts and you don't necessarily need them. And you can throw them away there. And then you can add new. So you can add your first post. So when you start to add posts, you can title it, you know, by the day. So if it's like our daily write from Monday, August 24th, you can title it that way. And there's lots you can do in your posts, which is sort of cool. So this is your reflective space. If that Monday I say, okay, let's make some goals for this semester, you would write your goals. You could list them. You could write in paragraph form. You could go into as much detail as you want. Remember, your reflective space is yours and you are the audience for it. Miss Black and I will be peeking in from time to time and interacting with you, but ultimately this is where you can let your voice kind of be free. So say you're writing your goals and you find like a funny meme or a GIF or something like that, or even a video that you want to add into this just to kind of jazz it up and make it funny, or it could be something you could look back on later. You can actually add media. So you can insert from a URL like a YouTube video, or you can upload, you know, a meme or something from your own desktop. You can use old photos that you've posted before. So say I want to use something like that, I can insert it. Sometimes there's a little box that comes up that will kind of mess up your, will make you think that you messed up. Let me see, I think this one will do it. No, it didn't. If you ever get a little error box, you can actually just delete that and it won't delete the image. But you can add stuff like that. You can also hyperlink. So say I wanted to hyperlink this to like an article that I've found, you can link in there. So there are all kinds of things that you can do in your posts to make them sort of interactive or interesting or funny. The other thing is over here on the right, when you're adding your posts, you want to go ahead and categorize what you are writing. So if it's a daily write, you would click daily right there. If it's a unit reflection, you would click that it was a unit reflection. You'll know that from the prompts on the calendar, by the way. And you can even add your own category. So say you're a creative writer, and we don't do a lot of creative writing in this class, unfortunately. I wish we had more components, but we're mostly a research and rhetoric class. So say you want to add it though because you'd like me to read it or Miss Black and give you some feedback, or you just need this space to do that writing, then you can actually add a new category. Okay, and then you can add that here as well and categorize it that way. What it ends up doing is kind of cataloging your posts, and so they're really easy to navigate. When you get in, you can actually filter like all these posts for just daily writes or just creative writing or just unit reflections. So that's why we use it, just a way to kind of organize the content that we're putting on our blog space. Once you're finished with that, you go in and you publish it. And notice it'll just say that the post published right here, and it'll tell you you can view post. That's where it'll take you back to what we actually see as your blog space when we go in, Ms. Black and I, to look at it. And you see that the post is there. So that's how to, add your blog, how to play with customization, and then also how to add a post. And those are just the basic things you need as we start the semester in a week. Now, one other thing I need you to do is to add our class to your blog space, okay? To do that, it's pretty simple. You go in to your dashboard, okay? And over here, there's this My Class option on your toolbar, and it says Join a Class, okay? When you do, it'll say Search for a Site. I'll need all of you to put in 2020 Buckley Class Blog. All one word, 2020 Buckley Class Blog. You'll search, it'll show up, and you will request to join. And that will send a message to me to add you to our class blog. Once you do that and once you're added, when you go up to My Sites, you will see 2 sites listed. You will see your own personal blog space where you'll do your personal writing, and then you will see our class blog. To get to those, you'll just click on them. You can click, if you click on them directly, it'll take you to the dashboard. But if you click and go to Visit Site, you can go and visit the class blog. What you see here is our class blog for this semester. We're going to be using the class blog to deliver content on Wednesdays and Fridays. So our remote class will have a Zoom class on Monday where we'll all meet together via Zoom. And then on Wednesdays and Fridays, you will get the content by going to the class blog and watching the videos. So here is the video for Wednesday, August 26th. The way it'll work is you'll go in, you'll watch. You have to actually click on the post in order to comment. You'll watch the video, and then I'll ask you some questions here and say I'd like you to respond in the comment section below. And that sort of serves as your attendance for class that day. So you have participated in class discussion. When you go down here, you'll write your reading response, your discussion response, and you'll post it right here. And then you will post your comment, and that will serve as your attendance. So the class blog is important because it's, like I said, it sort of serves as class on the days when we do not Zoom or have synchronous classes. And it's a way for you to add to the discussion, kind of see where your peers are standing on certain things, etc. So I hope this was helpful. I would like you to go ahead and set up your blog space and add our class blog by Monday the 24th, so that day we can just get started, and I can walk you through that process during our first Monday session. All right, guys, that's it. Feel free to rewatch the video if you need help with extra steps, and feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. All right, see you later.